Hey everyone, hope everyone's having a good week. Miss Stevens here. We are going to do a demonstration for you for cinnamon rolls. This cinnamon roll recipe does not require any yeast. It's going to be using baking powder instead. So we're going to start this recipe by making the filling for the cinnamon rolls. The filling consists of 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 3 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, and 4 tablespoons of room temperature butter. Once you have all of your ingredients measured out, you're going to take a small mixing bowl and you're going to add all 3 ingredients into the mixing bowl, and you're going to mix until you get a crumbly texture. For our dough, we're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour or bread flour, 3/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 3 teaspoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of room temperature butter, and a pastry blender. Okay, so once you have whisked together all of your dry ingredients, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your 3 tablespoons of butter. And you're going to put it into your dry ingredients, and you're going to use your pastry blender to cut in all of this butter. So every once in a while you want to make sure that you're cleaning off your pastry blender. And once you're done cutting in your butter, the butter pieces should be about the size of peas. If you don't have a pastry blender at home, you can also use your fingers, your hands to just make the pieces of butter all nice and small. You can also use 2 knives to cut in the butter. Okay, once your butter is cut in, you are going to add your milk and your egg, and you're going to stir with a wooden spoon or a fork until it resembles a dough. Once you have your dough rolled out into a rectangle that's 1/4 of an inch thick, you are going to take your filling that you prepared earlier and you're going to spread it all the way out on the rectangle, but leaving a 1/2 inch around all of the edges. I have my filling evenly spread on my rectangle of dough, and now I'm going to start rolling my dough long ways, which means I'm going to roll this way and go. You want to make sure that you're rolling your dough nice and tight so that all the filling stays on the inside. So try and really tuck it under there. Just make sure you're gentle, that you don't break the dough. If you have any pieces that break, just kind of try and seal them back together. So once you're done, you just want to make sure that you seal the edges of the dough. Now that you have your long log of cinnamon roll dough, you are going to take a serrated knife and you're going to cut 12 pieces of cinnamon rolls. Your cinnamon rolls cut, you're going to go ahead and spray your muffin tin. Okay, and then you're going to place each cinnamon roll into a piece of the muffin tin. Okay, with the cinnamon roll side down. Once you have your cinnamon rolls in your muffin tin, you're going to place your cinnamon rolls in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. So while your cinnamon rolls are baking, the last thing you have to do is prepare your frosting for the cinnamon rolls. So very simply, you're going to measure out 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, also known as confectioner's sugar, and 3 tablespoons of either whole milk or buttermilk. You're going to pour the milk into the powdered sugar and just stir until you get a Okay guys, so after 20 minutes, my cinnamon rolls are done. I have placed them on a plate, and now the last thing to do is add the drizzle. All right, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed learning about how to make no yeast cinnamon rolls. So make sure you guys check out our AR Tasty Tuesday this coming Tuesday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.